Hello guys and welcome back to Return to Glory, episode number 9 of Season 2. We are back in Austria where we got, I don't know where we got last season, I think it was a third or a second or something, mainly due to tyre wear, which I think is actually going to play a huge factor in this race again, to be honest, is my ability to keep the tyres going. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a particularly good job. However, there is one positive, I am on the pace. Seriously, I am on the pace. My track acclimatization went, well, sort of normal, perfect, and then I came on to do my, what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, qualifying pace, that's it, the qualifying pace, which I'm usually about, 3-4 tenths slower than. I was 2 tenths faster, got purple, 2 tenths faster than the purple lap time, and put in the fastest lap of the weekend, so I'm on the pace. Currently, as we look at the R&D as well, that was added down here, so yeah, there we go, a perfect for qualifying program. Red Bull and Williams have bought some upgrades for this race, and so have we. So we now move a little bit, actually quite way ahead of Toro Rosso. We are very much up with Mercedes' pace. Toro Rosso are lagging behind a little bit, Red Bull, Ferrari as well. Williams are now basically dead level with Force India. Manor are lagging behind a little bit, but Haas, Renault and definitely Sauber are just so behind the pace. Let's go to qualifying. I'll do my 2 runs and we'll see how it goes. I really want pole position here now. So we've just done our first run and it all looks like this. Everyone has just sped up massively. We didn't have the best lap. Look at our middle sector. We're a second lower than basically everyone else. We lost a lot of time. We got on the grass, I think, on the hairpin sort of by the end of the long straight. So we lost quite a lot of time there. But our first and last sector was pretty damn quick. That's where we're gaining our pace. So we've got another run to do. Jensen is currently in second place, looking pretty rosy with Rosberg very close behind him. Hamilton hasn't actually done a lap time, so I'll probably wait for his to come in, which will be in a minute. Yeah, we moved down slightly. Sergio Perez again. The pace from the Force India at the moment is just unbelievable. Qualifying is so close around the track. Verline's put in a pretty decent lap. So what we're going to do, going to put on a brand new set of ultra soft tyres, and then we'll go out again. Alright, we're now finishing our lap, our final lap of qualifying. We are a second up. Where are we going to come? We are going to come in pole position currently by 1/10 of a second, I believe. We were a second faster. So that was basically our middle sector. That was our middle sector. Let's have a look. That was an amazing lap. I'm just so hoping that that is enough to get us pole position at this race. But wow, 4 tenths faster than Jensen. We got the fastest first sector. We are there or thereabouts in the second sector. We are there or thereabouts in the last sector. So we are there, but we did, very fast sectors all round. Valtteri Bottas was the fastest middle sector by quite a distance, actually. So Valtteri Bottas is on the pace middle sector, so we'll have to wait, make sure about him later on in the race. So I have nothing left to give, to be honest. So let's fast forward right until the end for our, that might be our first pole position of the season. It's coming Austria. Absolutely amazing qualifying. Look how close it was though. From 15th up, it was under a second. So Sauber obviously lagging behind. Where is the so there's Force India of Nico Hulkenberg. Where's Sergio Perez? Sergio Perez is all the way up here, much faster than his teammates. So it's literally like me and Jensen again, to be honest. How sort of contrasting we are. So that's pretty interesting to see. But R&D is going to look pretty rosy, I believe. 77 points. And we are going to go much faster. We're actually going to be beating Jensen finally in one of these things. And there it is. Beautifully done by 5 tenths of a second, basically. No, 4 tenths of a second. So, yeah. Loving that. So, we are actually finally going to go to, yes, we're actually going to go to 10. I don't want to know. It's probably going to be win the race. But I don't want to know. So, let's just go to race and then let's see if we can make the most of this pole position. So race strategy is an ultra soft setup. I did enough laps in practice for them to know that that is actually going to be what we need. That is only 9 seconds faster, but I'm still not going to go with it in all honesty. So yes, that's pretty nice. I believe, yeah, we did definitely change onto a different set of ultra softs. So that's fine. I was going to say we didn't actually have, a double. I don't know what I'm chatting about. Let's just go to the race. What's our fuel going to be like? Let's move that down to 19. I don't think we're going to need as much fuel as we did in the last race. So what we'll do... Hold on. Yeah, I don't care. I don't know what I was trying there. So, skip formation lap. I'll probably turn formation lap off, to be honest. The fact that I am finding it quite dull. So, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're off for this Austrian Grand Prix. Now, Rosberg's got a much better start than Hamilton. Vettel's had a decent start as well, but we are going to be leading into turn 1. And the fact that we're on pole position, have you seen our race pace from the past 3-4 races? It's been astonishing, our race pace. So let's see if we can make the most of the fact that our race pace is pretty damn good to win this Austrian Grand Prix. The fact we didn't win it last year was a little bit disappointing, considering our pace again was very, very tidy. Hamilton and Rosberg and Vettel are fighting now, so they are going to be holding everyone up, which is what I need. So I'm going to shut up and get away from this group, I think. We aren't gaining as much of a gap to the two Mercedes as we wanted. Jenson Button's now up into 4th place, I believe. But I wanted to gain more of a gap before we go onto the soft compound tyre. The engineer wanted me to stop on the last lap, lap 2. It seemed like a pointless idea. He then wants me to stop on this lap, but our tyres are feeling, you know, okay. They could be a lot worse. So I'm going to try and push them a little bit further. Whoa, that probably wasn't my best corner ever. And that's actually shown. What's our tyre wear? 45%. Now they can go another lap, I reckon. But I think we are still going to have to go on the softs. I don't think we can do super softs, to be honest. I think it's going to have to be the softs. We have had an absolutely shit last sector, in all honesty. We were looking so good. We were about 2 seconds ahead, and now we've just thrown all of that away. Yep, it's definitely time to bet. They're on 56% already. These up softs do not last here at all. I wish I'd probably have done a super soft qualify. Actually, no, that's a stupid idea, a super soft qualifying. I don't like that idea, but the other teams are carrying on. That was really slow into the pits. Come on, we need an unbelievably nice pit stop through here then. So we're going to go onto the soft compound tyre. I think it might be because we have a brake bias, or not our brake pressure not 100%. That might not help, but I think it does help with our qualifying pace. So our pace is strong. There's no one else coming into. Oh, there's one person coming into the pits, but we're going to have a little bit of traffic. But mind you, this place is full of straights, so I'm hoping that that might actually help us quite a bit. The Red Bull of Max Verstappen is actually pretty low down. We need to get ahead of Danny Kvyat, and we have got ahead of Danny Kvyat here. Lovely stuff. So we know. Whoa, Jesus, that's 3 wide up ahead. Oh my God, that is actually 3 wide up ahead. I'm waiting for an enormous crash. Max Verstappen has made an absolute beeline for them. And Hulkenberg's lost out quite a lot here. I think he's lost 3 places, or maybe 2. He's lost a number of them, but they've all slid each other up, and they're still going to go 2 wide into this hairpin here. And it's actually the 2 Manners that are fighting as well. So wow, that's actually pretty awesome. But look who's benefited is Max Verstappen by quite a bit. He was, I think, behind the Manor and Nico Hulkenberg. And yet, you know, he's come out trumps here. Verline's also benefited as well. He's moved up along with him as well. So, the Jenson Button now pitting. He might be going on to the super soft tyre. Don't actually know what tyre he's going to go on to, but we'll find out, I guess. I went on to the soft tyre to be conservative, so I didn't have to make another pit stop. So if I had to make another pit stop, it would have been a pointless idea. Me actually going, you know, me pitting early anyway, or me going longer anyway. Sorry, one day I'll actually work out my strategy. So we're going up the inside. Right, no, we're not going up the inside. Then you got Hulkenberg. He shut us off pretty damn quick there also. Button, is Button going to get swallowed up? I don't know. I can't actually see. So we're going to go up the inside of Nico Hulkenberg here. We are definitely going to go up the inside of Nico Hulkenberg here. We've made the move. Lovely. Rio Haryanto is now just ahead of us. Hulkenberg, no, go away. You're just not overtaking me though, are you? It's just not happening. So, well, that was a close one. I was actually looking at the move for the Rio Haryanto there, but that seemed like a little bit of a stupid idea. Alright, now we're going to look for the move up the inside of Rio Haryanto, and he's hit us. Wow, thank you for that, dickhead. Right, so now let's try that move again. And we've made that move again. Lovely. Well, we made that move before, but Haryanto decided to just squeeze us out. So I need to make these moves as quickly as physically possible. The problem is these guys are on the super softs, and I'm going to have this guy up the inside straight up. That might be a corner cut. Alright, no it's not, it's fine. I'll take it. The leaders are in though. There we go. There are the leaders. Oh my god, it's going to be close between me and Nico Rosberg, I think. And that's Lewis Hamilton. It's going to be close. And Lewis Hamilton's going to feed out behind Pascal Wehrlein. Now that is helpful. Rich me up then. I didn't see what tyres he went on. I believe it was a super soft tyre. That's a corner cut. Ignore that. And there are the other leaders pitting as well. So Rosberg is going to lose out massively by the looks of this, because Hamilton has had an amazing in-lap and now an amazing out-lap. So Rosberg has lost out by quite a bit here. Hamilton's now got past Pascal Wehrlein, so he's going to be on us, which is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. I think we're going to get DRS on Max Verstappen as well, as we set a fastest first sector. Or is that for our fastest first sector? One of them. It's our fastest something or other. So we now get DRS on Max Verstappen. It's not going to make any difference at all, so let's just move on. Hamilton's just done the fastest lap of the race. He is on the super soft tyre, coincidentally. Our tyre wear is not actually looking particularly positive, which is quite concerning. I can see us going on to another set of ultra softs before the end of this race, you know. I just can. And then having to make up loads and loads of time. I think we can do 5 laps on the ultra softs, I reckon. So that would be lap 13. So, well, we'd have to pit on lap 13. So we've got another 4 laps to see how our tyre wear actually is until then. But I think we are actually going to have to go on to another set of ultra softs here. So going on to the softs might not have been the best idea. We are getting a lot of unders here though for some reason. Hamilton has got to me very quickly as well. Hamilton has been absolutely lightningly quick. And Button is actually in a hell of a lot of traffic, I think, along with Nico Rosberg and Sebastian Vettel as well. Hamilton's up the inside. We touch tyres. Is he going to leave me the room? No, so we're going to go... Nah, Hamilton's got us here. There's no way we're keeping up with him, is there? And Verstappen is now with us. So actually we're getting quite a lot of Lewis Hamilton here. We are going to go up the inside. Hamilton's got the grip, but we've got the traction. Verstappen's going to overtake Hamilton now as well. This is an amazing race. Alright, so the gap to teammate they've just told me is 7.3 seconds. There's a yellow flag as well, I've just noticed. Is that going to bring out a safety car? I really, really hope so, but it's not going to, is it? Let's be honest. It's just not, is it? Oh my god, we've gone so wide. Verstappen's pitted. Hamilton's now just going to get us, isn't it? There's no point even fighting it. Our tyre wear... Our tyres are just blowing up, like, massively. We're going to have Hamilton down. No, we're not going to have Hamilton down the inside. We don't have the grip. So Hamilton is now basically, yeah, he's taking the lead of this race. We need to extend that gap to Button. I don't think we're going to be able to extend a 7.2 gap to Button. I think he's going to close in, to be honest. So we've got one more lap, and then we can go on to a set of ultra soft tyres, because I'm going to pit at the end of this lap. Not at the end of this lap, the end of next lap. Jesus, my tyres are actually blowing up right now. I love how my engineer has not said about an alternate strategy though. Like, all the times he said about an alternate strategy when we don't need one, and yet now nothing, absolutely nothing from it.
Gap to first place is 0.8 seconds.
So the best we can hope for now is to beat Jensen. I don't think we're going to win this race. We're just not, are we?
Change available to us. Would you like
Oh, he tells us a viable strategy change as I've said to come into the pits. What's a viable strategy change? Exactly the same as I've just done. So great, thanks for that, engineer. You are the best use in the world. Rosberg has got out to us massively. It's not going to happen for us, is it? Let's be honest, it's just not. So we need to make the most of this pit stop now then. Come on, we need to come out very, very close to Jensen. Somewhere along the line we need to be very, very close to him. We're not, are we? We're just not. How's this race going to go then? Come on, urgency. A 2.9 second pit stop right when we need a decent one. Unbelievable. What the fuck am I paying you for? Alright, so Verstappen's now done the fast lap of the race. There's Max Verstappen there. We're going to come out ahead of him. No, we're not. Great. So we are actually going to be amongst a lot of ultra soft runners. Well, maybe not Daniel Ricciardo. We're going to get some nice slipstream though, straight from the off. Come on then, let's power. Lewis Hamilton's out of the race. What on earth has happened to Lewis Hamilton? Lewis Hamilton is out of this race. Again, it always happens to him. So now, again, This is now for the lead of the championship. There's a yellow flag ahead. What has happened to Lewis Hamilton? We've cut that corner massively. He looks like a genuine engine blowout again. This is just unbelievable. So, yellow flags up ahead. Jenson Button, we're getting closer to him. But is it going to be quick enough we're getting closer to him? I really, really do not know. There's a yellow flag behind me now as well. Carlos Sainz is out of this race. Danny Kvyat is out of this race. What on earth has happened between the two Toro Rossos? Let's find out. So, let's look behind us. There's a Toro Rosso there. One Toro Rosso's locked up and the other one has just... What on earth has happened? Oh my god. So, Jesus Christ. Let's unravel this one then, quite literally. So, let's look behind here. This must be Sergio Perez. And the Toro Rosso's just sort of come straight in on him. I don't think he's got any damage. No, he's not. So, let's then go to this guy's view, which I think is Danny Kvyat. So, let's go to his view here. Here we go. So, we're powering up the hill. He's in P13. Nicely up here. And then he's just come out of nowhere, and you can't do anything with that. So, there they both are, out of the race. Is that going to bring out a safety car? Again, I really hope so. But not by the looks of it, it's not. No, it's not going to. So, me and Max Verstappen are actually catching up on the group with Jensen in it quite rapidly now. Nicely and rapidly, so let's just get on with this then. We've just done a fast lap of the race, a 109.5, that's pretty sweet. So Verstappen's now got Kimi Räikkönen, and we might be able to take both of them here. So there's one of them. Now, is Max Verstappen going to leave us a space? No, he's not. What an absolute... Fuck off. Verstappen, leave me the room.
Let me know you're all right.
Alright, so flashback to here then. So we're going to have to go up the outside then. So, outside it. We are actually going to need to turn it down now. So there's a move made on Max Verstappen as well. He tries to come up the inside. It's not happening, sunshine, no, is it? So, go away. So now we have some room, and then we are going to catch up to this group with Jenson Button in it pretty rapidly. So come on then, let's go. Another fast start of the race, a 119.4. Our tyre wear actually this time round is not too bad. We've been on these tyres now for 3 laps, and they're on 33% basically. So we've got 2 laps left, so they should be about 50, but I don't care. So we're actually catching up on this group pretty damn quickly, the fact that they're doing an awful lot of fighting. Literally just noticed this is all for podium places. Button's making a move on Sebastian Vettel. They are all holding each other up no end. And we're going to make the move on Sergio Perez, probably coming into this corner. We've had a really poor exit there, but we're going to dive bomb him straight up. I'm just going to straight up dive bomb him. Yeah, there we go. Dive bomb on Sergio Perez. Now Sebastian Vettel is next. We are going to slam us up into Rich. Tyres are not looking particularly rosy, but it's not too bad. Rich me up. We're going to make the move on Sebastian Vettel coming up into this corner. And we are going to make that move stick. Button's on the soft tyres. We took the same strategy as me, and he's made it work actually pretty nicely. Jenson Button's up into 3rd place. We are going to dive Jenson Button straight up into this corner. Thank you for that final lap. We're now into the middle sector. Jenson Button up the inside, Valtteri Bottas up the inside. We've touched Valtteri Bottas. We're up into 3rd place. There's Jenson Button down into 4th place. We're going to make the move on Valtteri Bottas here. We're going to have a look down the inside. We touch again. Come on, standard. Up the inside of Valtteri Bottas, and we've made that move. We have made that move. Oh my god, we're up into 2nd place. Holy Jesus. We've actually made this work. Wow, we've not won this race, but I'll tell you what, we've had an absolute blinder. Lewis Hamilton was out of this race, and Nico Rosberg has won this Grand Prix, but we are going to come home in an amazing 2nd place with Bottas. Oh my god, we've run out of fuel. That was so close. I'm pretty sure we come home in 2nd there. We did come home in 2nd. We run out of fuel right at the last minute. I didn't actually realise we were that low. Sergio Perez has actually crashed into us now. But wow. We have come home in 2nd place. Bottas in 3rd. Button in 4th. I think it was Vettel in 5th. And Perez in 6th. Absolutely incredible race. What a finish to that. Ah, wow. So Max Verstappen's actually made some giant leaps from 6th to 11th, from 11th to 6th there. So did Bottas, so from 7th to finish right on the podium as well. Wow, absolutely incredible race. We moved down, but, you know.
He can be really pleased with that one.
Oh, Nico Hulkenberg gets driver of the day. So where was Nico Hulkenberg? He was 15th to 9th. That was pretty nice from him. Who would my driver of the day go to? It would probably go to Max Verstappen, actually, because he had a pretty solid race. So I'd probably give that to Max Verstappen. But, you know, obviously Hulkenberg moved up more places. But, you know, Rio Haryanto from 16th to 12th. Pretty nice for him. Obviously, the runners out of this race are Lewis Hamilton and both the Toro Rosso. It's not a great running from them today. So I believe that Williams will actually overtake Toro Rosso in the Constructors' Championship. In the Drivers' Championship, look at that. We are now top of the Drivers' Championship once again with Lewis Hamilton 7 points behind. Rosberg now closing with 11 points behind. And obviously our teammate 34 points behind that. So now he's in a scrap with Kimi Räikkönen. So both McLaren's been top of the Drivers' Championship at some point, and both Mercedes, I believe, as well. So that's pretty interesting. We're 16 points behind McLaren and Honda. Ferrari took a hit. They are definitely out of this Constructors' running, being a further 100 points behind Mercedes. Yeah, Williams overtake Toro Rosso there by 7 points by the looks of that. So that's pretty cool. But they're both fighting Red Bull, who I don't think I had a particularly great showing today. So, you know, it's all to play for at this stage of the season. It's only round, I think it's round 9, isn't it? 10 is Britain next, so Silverstone's the next Grand Prix. Cannot wait for the British Grand Prix. Absolutely, obviously, I love the British Grand Prix because it's my home race, an amazing race. We get all of those. Yeah, career points. I still don't get the idea of career points personally, but I guess you compare to people on your friends list and things like that. So there we go. R&D. We don't actually have enough points for any R&D. Not even a fuel efficiency one, which I was probably going to leave anyway. Our next thing will be a downforce one. We're hoping to get that in probably for sort of the Hungary, Germany stage. I don't think we will be able to, but obviously we'll try and get that in. I don't know whether it'll work, but you know, it might work. If we Belgium, maybe not. Italy, maybe not. I guess we can try and get it in for Singapore before the season closes. We'll save up a load for Singapore and splash out because our car's looking pretty nice at the moment, obviously depending on how other teams do. So we might bring another drag one and then save up for a downforce one ready for the end of the season. And then obviously we'll do the end of the season and then it'll be on to the next season. So yeah, these seasons are going pretty quickly. I keep saying the word season, shut up. So yeah, so that's pretty nice. So what's the next race? The next race obviously is Great Britain. So it's our home Grand Prix for round number 10 of this World Championship. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this 9th episode, or no, it'll be our 30th episode technically of this Return to Glory series. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're loving it. Hope you're loving to see the R&D and how it's all going. So obviously this Return to Glory is about getting McLaren Honda returning to glory, and it is looking very good so far. We're top of the Drivers' Championship, and you know, we're up there in the Constructors. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more F1 and gaming content. Obviously, the more likes I get, the more likely I am to upload better content, because I'll just have so much more motivation when I see the amount of likes and the comments and things like that of how well it's all going. So it really does mean a lot despite it not being much. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.